Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Let me just get my other stream going. And we're going to get started and we're going to talk about, I'm going to answer questions. I have five questions that we're going to go over. But if you have questions tonight, please, this is the time that we ask questions. And first, I'm actually going to make sure that I am streaming on one other place. So let me just do that because I need to make sure that's up and running. So today was an interesting day. I'm sitting here and my son comes out, my 14-year-old, and he sits on the couch. And I actually should have went and checked on him quickly, but he's probably sleeping. Anyways, he's sitting on the couch, right? And I'd say, he goes, "Mom." I go, "What?" He goes, "I'm not feeling so good." And all of a sudden, oh my gosh, all of a sudden, all the color went out of his poor face. and I go, "Go, go, 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 go." You know what's coming next, right? I heard it in the bathroom and I go, "You okay?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I waited a minute, more stuff, more stuff. I'm telling you, like, it was awful. But anyways, we're not here to talk about that, but I will talk about how as a mom, in this life, sometimes we have situations where our kids are sick, right? What do you do when your kids are sick? So we're going to answer questions. I have 5 questions I'm going to answer tonight by the end of the night, by the end of the hour. Because I only really hang out for about an hour, but I like to just come and answer questions that you guys have about the program, about this business. It's a business, but you purchase a program to kickstart a business. Okay. So I'm here to answer all your questions the best I can. If I don't know the answer right away, I will find the answer. So he is sick. My 14-year-old is sick, and please, God, don't let it run through the house because I don't like being sick. Who likes being sick? Nobody. But I remember, so anyways, I'll tell you that in a little bit. But as a mom, I don't know if you, maybe as a dad, a mom and a dad, like, it doesn't matter. Sometimes in your life, you have family members that either need care, are sick, either like from flu or sick and had an accident. I had a car accident once, and if it wasn't for my dad showing up and coming over, and I had nurses coming in because I couldn't walk, and my 23-year-old was almost just shy of a year old, and I broke my ankle in a car accident, and my dad came over to help me a lot of the time, and I had nurses, but I didn't have an income at that time because I had the car accident, so I wasn't able to work. And I just thought about that right now. Sometimes we're in these positions where, I wasn't able to do what I was doing before because it required me driving to go there, and I had broke my ankle, so I was not working for a bit. But that breaking of my ankle actually started me working from home for that client that I had at the time. So it's kind of interesting how this stuff happens in your life. And I never thought about that until right now. I wasn't even going to talk about that. But thank you, Dr. Livingston in the house. Thank you for all the likes. I appreciate you. So yeah, I had a bad accident one time, and I couldn't work, and I was stuck at home because I broke my ankle for at least 6 weeks. I was and I can't remember how that all worked out, but I do know that my one client that I had, she actually brought this stuff to me, and it started me being able to work from home for her. So I was happy. Thank you. And to you too. So I was happy about that. It's funny how some bad things have happened in my life, and I look at them and I go, wow, you know what? I was able to start working from home, and I didn't even think of this until right now. Man, I wasn't even going to talk about this, but it is so cool when something pops up in your head and you're like, Wow, you know what I didn't realize? I didn't realize that that accident a long time ago, um, because of that, I was able to start working from home for her, and she was my biggest client at the time. I was a bookkeeper, and she was my biggest client at the time, and she wanted her books done still. So I started to do them from my home with my leg jacked up on the table. Yeah, it was kind of actually funny. So uh, sometimes I should remember to tell that story because I didn't think about that story. Um, I forgot all about that. I completely forgot about that because it's interesting how things can sometimes have a turn of events. There sometimes can be a turn of events. So, anyways, actually, I was talking about my son earlier, who is sick. And if you've ever had a corporate job and you have children who are sick, or you have somebody in your family who had an accident, sickness, accidents, all these things happen. What do we do? Well, for me as a mom, when one time when my son took a bead and he stuck a bead up his nose, and he was my oldest, and he stuck a bead up his nose, and my daughter walked in. She's like, "What are you talking about?" Joshua stuck a bead up his nose when he was about, I'm going to say he would probably was 4. He might have been about 4. Yeah, something like that. Took a bead and stuck it up his nose. Ding dong. Anyways, I got this call and they were like, "Oh, he stuck a bead up his nose." And I thought to myself, "Oh, great. Like, number one, what am I going to do?" I worked that was when I worked an hour away from where he was at the daycare. I worked an hour away from my firstborn son. And I remember panicking, thinking, what am I going to do? I phoned my mom and I said, "Mom, can you please help?" And she went to the hospital because she was at home. She didn't work. Thankfully, she actually went to the hospital and told my son, "Blow your nose." Man, the bead came out, and that was the end of it. But I don't like the idea. Bye, Sonny. I never liked the idea of, like, I was thankful to my mom that she got to go, but I wanted to be with my baby. That was my baby, and he was in the hospital, and he was so silly. What was he thinking, sticking a bead up his nose? Tanya, hello. Thank you for the follow. I can't see that name. I can't see it because of the way that it is. Is it Tamona? Tamuna? Tamuna. I don't know if I said your name right, hon, but hello and welcome. So I wanted to be the one to go to see my son at the hospital, right? But I was stuck at work. Like, corporate jobs don't look at moms and children and go, or dads and kids and go, "You know what? You could just go. It's okay. Don't worry about it." It's not like that. I don't care what anybody says because I've been there. I've lived that. Thank you so much for the heart me. And I've had other situations earlier in my 20s, okay, where I was stuck working for a corporate place, right? Working for a business, a corporation, business, whatever you want to call it. And it just doesn't work with, and this applies to, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Couples, husbands, wives. Okay. I'm speaking as a single mom, and I've been a single mom practically my whole entire mom life. So I can speak from that, but I do have a taste of that. You can still, it's still hard as a mom and a dad when children are sick, when family members are sick. You want to be there, but it's like, who's going to get in trouble less? Can you take off of work? Can I take off of work? Who's going to take off of work? Why do I have to take off of work? I mean, if you've ever been in that position, it's very frustrating. It's very hard as a single mom, but I never experienced that when I was married because we're in a different situation. But I can only imagine the drama between the husband and the wife. No, I took off last week. No, you took off. Da 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 da. People going back and forth. It's hard. It's frustrating. Society is not like for the family unit and for moms being at home with their kids. We all gotta make more money, and it's just this pressure that I don't want. I don't want to be in a corporate job. I don't want to be working for somebody else. I don't want that life. I don't want to go back to being worried about my job, being worried about getting my job taken away or being fired or being let go or whatever. I don't want to be there. And I don't want that because, oh, my kid's sick. You scared to lose your job because your kid is sick and you got to stay home? Trying to approve. That is frustrating. It is frustrating. I wish I could turn my comments so that, just give me a second, guys. I don't want all my comments to be Judah, please don't copy. Settings. Maybe it's in settings. Comment settings. Allow comments, filter. Nope, get down, please, sir. Let's turn that off. I wonder what happens with that.
Mom, that thing is calling me.
Okay, that's cool. All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Go sit down. Go sit down. Mama's got to do her stuff or there'll be no movie.
Sorry.
Well, go sit down. Okay, so let's see if I fixed it. Oh no, does it take them right off? Oh man, did I do the wrong thing? I'm sorry, guys. I don't like all my comments. Filter, mute. No, we don't want mute. We want blocked. We want filtered. Review. Oh, they're just going to turn this on to let creators and moderators approve. Oh, well, why can't we just, okay. I'm taking them all. I took them all. Potentially. Okay. I have blocked stuff in there. Okay, guys, sorry. I just wanted to clean house. Where are you from originally? Canada. Canada. I'm a Canuck. Okay. So what I do now, actually, I followed a blueprint. I work from home. I work from my phone. Yes, it is possible. I started this online business. I was a DoorDasher. If you don't know who I am, I go by Digital Granny. My name is Paula. I have 5 kids. I have 3 homeschoolers. Shush! 2 adults. I have a kid who is sick right now, and one is being loud and happy because he feels good. But there's another one who's laying down, probably sleeping right now. Where am I? Did I answer your question? I think I did. Okay. So anyways, I was a DoorDasher. I lost my truck and my job in the same day. And I found this on social media. And I was like, yes. Okay. So this is how I'm able to work from home. What do I do? I actually create content and I post it. Really, at the end of the day, that's what I do. And I love what I do. I get to come up. I get to show other people how to start. I get to help other people go and see that there's another way to work. There's another way to make money online. And it doesn't have to be another 40 hours, another 20 hours, another 30 hours. Man, you know what? When you sit back and you go, how long am I going to work for? How long am I going to work in this? How long am I going to do this for? I am exhausted already. Like, we are exhausted people. Like, I don't even know anybody that's not exhausted. All I do is this. And there's so many people that are depressed and upset and frustrated, and they're not making enough money. They don't have enough time. The list goes on. It is so exhausting and tiring to people. And when you are presented with something different, man, you need to stop and you need to look at it. Just look at it. What if it's for you? That's right. That's right. Tana's got it right. We love what we do. Love, love, love what we do. Why? Because, man, it gives me the freedom to decide what I'm going to do, where I'm going to go, how I'm going to do it. I work from my phone. I can take this on the road. I can do this on a boat, on a train, on a car, wherever I want to go, whatever I want to do. As long as I have my phone, I can do this from my phone. Okay, it is amazing. It's an amazing opportunity. So when you have something and it's cool and it's working for you and you're like, I just got to tell you this. Will you just stop for a second? I have got the best thing that I've ever found in my whole entire life. It's working for me. It's working for others. Why don't you just give it a try? Like, really stop being in this position of constantly being in that circle and being upset and being devastated and being sad and being depressed and being hopeless and being that cycle. Not right now, son. That cycle, it's this vicious cycle. And thankfully, I've had different cycles in my personal life. Hello. And you think you accept certain things, but you don't think there's anything you can do about it. Well, I got news for you. You can do this. You can actually do this as a beginner. And this is the best news to me, because when I found it and she said to me, I do not have to have experience. I don't have to be on a phone. I don't have to chase anybody. I don't have to talk to anybody, not like on a phone. I don't have to stay in DMs. I don't have to chase people. I don't have to go looking for people. I can be at home, be a mom, homeschool my kids, and be there for them. My kid is sick. If you missed it, he's not doing good. Stuff was coming up, and I'm not going to talk about it because it's the one thing that makes my stomach just turn. And all I say is, dear God, please, in heaven, please, please, please do not let it hit the other one and the other one and the other one. Don't let it hit anybody else. Please don't let it hit me because nobody likes being sick. But when it runs through the house, sometimes it runs through the house. There's a friend of mine on Facebook, and I think she's a family of 9 now. And when it hits the first kid, man, she'll post about it, and it's gone down 3 at a time. So it's insane how fast sickness travels. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about how you can actually work from home, be with your kids, make money online, and take care of them when they're sick and not have to worry about walking into a job, wondering if you're going to have it the next day because you took the last week off. Well, that is a position that I don't want anybody to be in. I was in that, and I was scared. When my firstborn stuck that bead up his nose, who knows what he was thinking, by the way. But anyways, when he stuck that bead up his nose, I remember calling my mom. Mom, you please. He stuck a bead up his nose. The school called me. School or daycare? I believe it was daycare because he wasn't that old. He was probably 4-ish. And I remember thinking, man, I want to go. But you know what? When you're in those positions, as a single mom, you're like, man, I can't go do that because I could lose my job. That was always my thought. I could lose my job. And then what? And then what am I going to do? And I remember calling my mom, mom, he stuck something up his nose. They said a bead maybe. And I was an hour away from where he was. And so she went and she said, blow your nose. And he blew his nose and the bead came out. I mean, but you want to be there. Like, you just want to be with you. I don't know about you, but I want to be there for people. Why can't I do this? Why can't I make money from home? Why can't I be with my kids? Why can't you? What do you ever find yourself asking, why can't I? Why can't I? If I see so and so Susie down the block, why can't I be like Susie? Susie's home all the time with her kids. Why can't I? You can. You can. That's why I'm here. I'm here to tell you, you can. You can. Right? Why not? You can. You just got to, yes, you can. How do you do that? By following the same blueprint that I did, by following the same blueprint that Tanya does, that who is in here? Tanya's in here, Anna's in here. I don't know who all is in here, but I have lots of people in my family following the same blueprint that you would follow. We're following this blueprint. It's already proven to work. What do you guys do? We work 2 to 3 hours on this. Some of us still work. Some of us don't. So you can start this with a full-time job. You can work this and you can make it fit into your day. So if you got an hour in the morning, get up an hour in the morning. If it means that you're actually going to be able to quit your job one day, what would you be willing to do in order for that to happen? That's one of the questions you need to ask yourself. Am I willing? Thank you so much, Anna, for the fest burst. Am I willing to do something different so that I'm going to work towards, changing that path? I don't want to be stuck at that job. I wouldn't want anybody to be stuck. I hate stuck, stranded, and abandoned. Can't stand any of those words. If you feel stuck in a job, here, I'm handing it to you. It is that easy. Here's a blueprint. Are you going to do it? Are you going to take this? It is that easy. The only person who's going to stop you is you, your thoughts, maybe a fear, maybe is it real? I can answer all those questions. Yes, your own. Yes, yes, yes. And you can do this. But how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to be able to walk in somewhere and say, you know what? I thank you. I've learned so much, but I found a better way for me and my family. We have these families, and then what? So if you're cruising on through here, just go to grannysgettingpaid.com. You can put your email in. You'll get the information. You'll see the 4 programs. You'll get immediate answers to a lot of your questions if you just go there. You can opt out of there anytime. So I don't care if you come in there just to take a sneak peek and you're like, no, I don't think this is for me. Do me a favor and just unsubscribe, because it keeps my email stuff clean too. So just unsubscribe. I don't mind. I'm not offended. This is not for everybody. Actually, I want the people that want to see a change in their life and that are ready to do the things that it's going to take to change them. Is it hard? I don't think it's hard. Some people, some aspects of things are hard. For me personally, I find this to be like the best thing that I've ever could have found, because I don't mind making content. I don't mind. I love it. I love making content. I love going live. I love talking to people. Is this something that you just show up and do? Creating the videos are not going, you're going to have to learn. It's a process. This is a process, but the beautiful part about it is you get to learn and you get to earn. So let's just say you decide, hey, I want to do this. I want to follow the same blueprint you guys are following. What do? You go there, you pick a program, and you get going. You can have that video up and running tomorrow. And what happens if you got somebody on Facebook and they go, what are you talking about? What are you doing? You're going to start to make money online. You're going to do it from where? Can you please tell me? Because I've been looking for this for a really long time. What happens if that was your first sale? Like, really? It is that you don't have to know everything. All you got to do is show up. Sometimes it's just showing up, saying, how can I help you today? How can I help you? How can I help you? Can I help you to learn something different? Can I help you know that there's another way? I'm just here to help share some good news. And the good news is that you can actually work from home and you can make money online by following a simple beginner-friendly blueprint that only takes 2 to 3 hours a day. It is proven to work. This is real. It is legit. It is your online business. It is not an MLM. It is not a scam. It is not a scheme. If you don't understand the business, then ask. Ask about the business because it's a business that you actually have to work in, and you will learn this as you go. But there's another part of this is that I just want to share something with you. We have six-figure income earners inside of this beginner-friendly blueprint. Six-figure income earners. Did you hear me? Did you really? You got to understand the possibility. Okay. So are you doing something right now where you could actually make six figures? Are you doing something right now? DoorDashing? I would have never made six figures. I'll be the first person in the line. I will tell you, no. There was absolutely no way that I, as a DoorDasher, would ever see six figures. You don't even got to tell me that. I already know that. It's impossible. Unless I hit some rich guy's door and he happened to, I don't know. It's not going to happen. But what if I could tell you today that that door could swing wide open if you just said, I'll try that. I'll try something different. I've never heard of this before. Can I do this? I love telling people there is nothing that can stop you from doing this. Nothing at all. Don't tell me money. Don't tell me money, because where there's a will, there's a way. We have options in that as well. Options. I love options. I will tell you that forever. I love options. So you can choose how you want to pay. You can choose, do you want to pay in payment plans? You can choose, there are choices in this. You don't have to start where I started. You can start at 1. You can start at 3. You can start at 6. I started at 9. Why? Because I was like, I want to offer as many options because I know the value in options and I know that people want choices. We're not saying you have to do the top of the line, but I'm going to tell you this. If you want to see big numbers like that, and you want to see a 9 come in on your phone in the middle of the night, in the daytime, whenever, you have to be able to promote that, and you can't promote it if you didn't come in on it, which makes sense, right? So if you want to see those kinds of numbers, if you want to see that door swing open wide so that you have the possibility, not the possibility, the opportunity. It's an opportunity. It is. Are you going to take the opportunity today? Why are you waiting to do something it's not like I'm saying to you, go start a business from scratch without help, without any guidance, without any leading, with no help at all. That's going to take you a long time. That's going to take you learning. That's going to take you studying. That's going to take you finding out new things. You don't have to do any of that. No, when I say the only thing that's going to stop you from doing this is you, it's you. You have to make the choice. Nobody's going to say, that saying, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. I can show up and tell you, I can help you. I can get you going. I can show you how to do it. I can say, hey, this is a way it works, but it's you that's got to take the step. I had to take the step. I had to go, okay, how do I do this? How do I get started? Because everything you need is inside of this. So let's go over some questions. One of the questions that I have, and remember, if you are looking to be at home with your kiddos.
Look, it's copying you.
It's copying me?
Yeah, look.
Okay, go sit down. Mom's got to finish. We're going to watch something after, okay? Dominique, thank you, Dominique, for all the likes. I appreciate you. So what makes the Legacy program different? Let's answer that, okay? What makes the program different? I'm just going to jot down a couple of things here. I'm going to ask the question and I will answer the question. And I'll just put it in some points, okay? No cold calling. No, you better. Okay, I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to talk to you again. We're going to say no. Let me just jot down a couple of these things and then we'll talk about it. Somebody's very excited for movie night.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. Santa is my favorite guy.
Okay.
But Mom likes the Grinch.
I like the Grinch. Okay. So the first question, what makes the Legacy program different? So let's get into some meat tonight. Okay. What makes it different than anything else? This is an online business. Okay. It is started by purchasing a program. The program that I promote is called the Legacy. I love the Legacy. I love what it does. You can actually learn how to leave a legacy for your children. If one of the things, sorry, sidetracked, a little side note. One of the things I often tell my kids is, throughout my life personally, I've always seen, who gets the biggest exposure to things. And this is the truth. Okay. People that have the money to give their children the opportunities. So, opportunities, we use money. Obviously, we need money, but the extracurricular things, the things your children are really, really interested in, do you have the money to fund those extracurricular activities? Or somebody wants to do this. Somebody wants to start a business as an adult. I have a son who probably would start a business as an adult, and I'm like all for it. But you want to be able to give them as much as you can, and experience is an important part of that, even as little kids, because they can try things out and go, do I like that? Do I not like that? Oh, well, you can ask them, hey, would you like to try playing a piano? Why not? Do you want to try playing a guitar? Do you have money to fund these? They're really, it's giving kids. Do I want to do that? Is that something I want to try? I think every kid should swim. Does every kid have the opportunity to do swimming lessons? Do we all have those doors open? A lot of us don't. Yeah, Anna, that's right. A lot of us don't have those doors open because we don't have more than what we need. There are too many people struggling. There are too many people that don't have those doorways open. So one of the things that I was telling my older son is like, it's not so much about money. It's giving experiences to children, giving them hey, do you want to, it's not about the money. I know the money is a part of this. Mom said no, but it's about giving them the opportunity. If you travel the world, you can see how everybody lives. You can travel the world and you can see it all. And you can actually appreciate what you have. There are a lot of people that live hard, and you would never know how some people live now because you don't know what's going on in somebody's house. But I can say this to you. Even here in the US or here in Canada, when you look at families and you look at the opportunities the children get, sometimes it's just because the parents have the money. The parents have the money to give the kids the opportunities to experience. It's an experience. It's not really about money, but money is what opens that door. Because if you don't have the money for the food and the clothes and the bills and the rent, you're never going to have the money for the other stuff. Like the kids, they stopped. They were doing jiu-jitsu. So my oldest son is a coach, he started it and he actually worked his way up, and he is a coach. And he probably wants to do his own thing one day. And I would love to help him get started, because if you can help out your family where you can, it's a blessing. So my kids were in jiu-jitsu, all three of them. But when he left us, I couldn't afford to keep them in that. So what was the first thing to go? The extracurricular. That just went. I mean, it's a sad thing, but they had to stop that. So because my son is a coach now, they invited the one of my kids to come back. The other one could too, but I was like, no, we're not going to do that. We'll just let the one go for now, because he's older and he can actually help with the kids, so he could learn how to coach kids. So I might have two coaches in my family, not because I could afford to send them, because I can't even afford to send them right now. That's like big money. I say big money because it's relative to me. So, and I think my son said it's like 130 a month for one kid. I got 3 of them. Nah, I got 4. Well, he's not really a kid no more, so he doesn't count. But do the math. 130 times 3. I couldn't do that. That's no, it's not. So what this program does is we're selling and we're promoting programs that are in demand, that are at a higher price point than affiliate marketing. So you got to look, what do you want to be able to offer your kids? Do you want to offer them more than just the food on the table? And I don't mean it in a negative way. I mean, it's better that we think a little bigger, think a little, it is pricey. It is pricey. I don't know if it's normal because they would, well, he does go 2 times a week. 2 times a week. The 14-year-old does 2 times a week. So I don't know. I really don't know. It is tough out here. It is. But when you are promoting an in-demand program that is at a higher price point, it doesn't take as many customers to actually reach a goal, because you're not selling a dollar store marker. So the difference in this legacy, I went off on a little bit. This legacy program is different because we don't cold call. We don't need a degree. You have tools and resources, and you have mentorship. What is that? We're mentored by 6-figure income earners that were not brought in from outside. They're homegrown people just like you and me, starting out at 0. Thanks, Anna. Thank you for coming in. You start off right here at 0. And what do? You build. You build, you earn, you learn. You build, you earn, you learn. Love it. Build, earn, learn. That's what you're going to do. You have a community. These guys right here, awesome example community. We are all in this, and we root each other on, and we also encourage each other. And I just love, you actually have relationships. I do, and a lot of us do, inside of this. If you apply yourself, if you are part of it, if you put yourself in there, if you include yourself in the meetings, you could be mentored by a 6-figure income earner. I love it. I love it. I love it too. You can be mentored by a 6-figure income earner who knows what it's like to start off here at the same place as you. Even if they had a degree, even if they had all the experience and knowledge and education in the world, they still start right here, same as you, same as me, because this is the kind of thing where you're going to have to learn. You're going to have to learn how to do what to do. So that is question number 1. What makes this different? Now I got to look at my notes. So question number 2 is, do you need prior experience or skills? No, you don't. You don't need experience. So let's drop a no experience. Okay. I said you don't need a degree. You have a blueprint to follow. Okay, a beginner-friendly blueprint. These guys are dying for the movie. Okay, you have no experience. You do not need experience to do this. You're going to follow a blueprint that is beginner-friendly. I love that. It's only going to take you, oh, yeah, that's my next question. How much time do I need to commit? Let's answer that. You need to commit 2 hours a day. It's a 2-hour work day. Now, could it be a little bit more in the beginning? Absolutely, because you got to learn something new. 2-hour work day, guys. Plus, I always say, put an hour aside for learning, okay? You want to do this, you need to be consistent. Consistent is key. 2-hour work day, show up, post your stuff. Show up, post your stuff, okay? Put aside an hour for learning. So that was how much time do I need to commit. Number 4 is, where are we? What support or training is provided? Well, we kind of did this. You actually have mentor meetings every single week. Every single week. If you come in on the legacy, you have access to our millionaire mama. So she does legacy most of the time. I've seen some other people, but she does the legacy, and that is once a week. You get to sit in, you get to listen to somebody who's made $1 million in 17 months. You also get mentored by 6-figure income earners that are, like I said, homegrown from our community. We didn't go out and bring them in. So that's the kind of training and support you get. Every single day you wake up, you can listen to a video. You can be inspired, encouraged in what to do. You can learn what to do. Every single day she posts a video. Every single day without fail. She's very committed is the word. So are you going to be committed to see yourself and your family have a different life? Can you be committed to that? That's what we're talking about. 2-hour workday. Can this business create financial freedom? Absolutely, this business can do that. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when you're promoting okay, I have 4 programs, right? I have 4 programs.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I have 4 programs that I promote.
You like my hat?
I love it. Okay, these are the 4 programs. So you're asking me, can this create financial freedom? Well, let's talk about it. These are the 4 programs I promote. Bye-bye, please. 4 programs that I promote. No, mommy said not right now. Not right now. Okay. 1, 3, 6, and 9. 4 of them. Think about this for a second. If you had a goal, okay, if you had a goal of, let's say, what is it? 3 sales in a month. Let's just say you had a goal of 3 sales. If you had 3 sales of the legacy, which is my number 1 program, that's the one that sells the most for me. And it is the most in our community. Why? Because everybody else wants to promote the same thing. We all want to promote that. Because if you have a goal, if you even have a thought, if you have a desire to actually earn a 6-figure income, then you need to go big or go home kind of thing, right? If you've ever heard that term, go big or go home, it kind of applies to this. Because if you want to sit around and sell a dollar item 900 times, you're going to need to find 900 customers, right? Makes sense? Who wants to do that? I don't want to do that. I want to find a program that's in demand that other people want, and I want to promote that. So that's what I do. I promote an in-demand program that's digital online. I don't have to pay shipping. I don't have to pay for inventory. I don't have to do none of that stuff. That is in a normal, typical business. I don't have overhead. I have no monthly, 0 monthly expenses, guys. And if I have 3 sales in 1 month, that is my income. So would that do anything for you? And that's only 3 sales. I'm just saying, that's only 3 sales. Would that do anything for you in this month? What if you had that this month? What would you do with that? Would you do anything? if you could have that, what if you had 6 in a month? Because it's not far-fetched. That's only 3 customers in 1 month. That's how we have 6-figure income earners. Do you understand? It's not about looking at this and going, well, that's not possible. You know what? I don't even make that with my 40-hour work week job. No. You know why? Because you have to work per hour. This is sales. That is what it is. It's sales. Do you know that like one of the top best jobs to have is in sales? Why? Because that's where the most money is made. Sales. That's the truth. Sales. So I promote a program that I didn't make, that you didn't make. And the program is accessible online. Like it doesn't get any better than that. I don't think there's anything. I don't have to pay to go make the money like I did when I was door dashing. I had to put the gas in the car before I could turn the car on to go make the money. I had to pay the insurance. I had to pay all the repairs that happened to that vehicle because of the DoorDash. You think DoorDash cared about me? You think DoorDash cares about you? You think your company cares? No. The quicker the light bulb goes on, the quicker you'll be in a better position. You need to try something different. You have an opportunity to do something different where you can actually see days like that. I don't post about my personal days all the time. I don't post about everybody else's all the time, but I do on occasion take and post somebody's financial win. Why? Because I want you to know it's possible. What if you had 2 of those in one day? Nope, not right now. I told you this. I've talked to you 3 times now. Next time is in bed. 9. I had 2 sales in one day. I had a 2 sale in one day. One of them didn't work. And I'll tell you, I don't know what the situation was, and I don't care because it's none of my business really. One of them didn't pass. They couldn't do it. So, but I would have had a 900 in one day. That first time for me, I was like, wow, was that a mistake? I was trying to look and I was like, oh, wow, 2 different people tried on one day. That would have brought in, think about that, 1,800 in one day. You see them. I post about them. I just never personally experienced it until not too long ago. And I was like, wow, is that 2 in one day? What would that do for you if you woke up one day and you saw 1,800? Isn't that going to change your life? What is it going to be for you? How much is it going to take for you? Set a goal. We need some goals in life. We need to know, hey, I have that goal. That is my goal. How do I hit that goal? How many leads do I have? How many do I need? How do I get there? That's a goal. We all have to have goals in life. I don't want to be stuck in the same place, for the rest of my life. I want my kids to have experiences. I want my family to be taken care of. I want us to be able to go and do different things in life, not just about surviving. Let's make this life about thriving, not just surviving, because surviving is like, it's stressful. It's stressful. It's hard on us mentally, physically, in every aspect. So why don't we learn how to thrive by people who are already there? Like, I don't want to survive. I want to thrive. That's where I want to be. I want to be helping you thrive, not just survive. There is a better way to live. And all it takes is for you to jump on board and say, yeah, you know what? I'm sick and tired of just surviving. I want to thrive. How do I get there? Follow other people that are doing the same thing. Follow them, watch them, learn. We have a millionaire mama. I don't know what she's on, her 2nd or 3rd million. She's there. She's the mentor. Who else? Man, I don't want anybody. I want to know, what did she do to get where she's at and show me the way. That's it. So she follows a blueprint. What do? I follow a blueprint. I messed up and I still made money. Messed up and I still made money. You can mess up in this and you can still turn it around. You can still learn. You can still turn it around. I love this. It's an opportunity for all, for you, for me, for every single person that just says, hey man, I'm ready. Count me in. Are you a count me in? Are you going to count in today? Because it's your turn. It's your turn to thrive. It's your turn to start something new. Your turn to stop being stuck. I hate that. I don't want to be stuck. I don't want you to be stuck. I don't want anybody to be stuck, stranded, or abandoned, because that is what I've been through in the past 2 years. Stuck, struck, and abandoned. Stuck, stranded, and abandoned. I don't want to be any of those anymore. I don't want to do that no more. I'm done. I'm done. So when you reach that I'm done point, just go to grannysgettingpaid.com, put your email in, and you can learn everything you need to know, and you can actually get started. I love this. You have to take a step, or else you must be happy where you are, because if you don't do anything different, everything remains the same. Yes, it's scary. Yes, you're unsure. Yes, you're worried. There's all these, what if I can't do it? These are all normal responses. I had them all. I was like, what if it's not real? What if I can't do it? What if? Well, switch it around. What if it works? What if it works for you? What if you're the next 6-figure income earner, man? I'm going to be right there high-fiving you, man. I am so serious, because I know what it's like to go from struggling to being successful. I know what it's like to go from one end to the other end. Let's go. Let's get started. Stop sitting around wasting time, because time is precious. You got to move. You got to do something different. That's all. This guy's driving me crazy. He wants to go watch a movie. So I answered all 5 questions, right? What if it works? What if this is it? I love that. What if? What if it works? I got news for you. It already does work. It works. It works. It is proven to work. Proven to work for so many people inside. It already works. So are you ready to work? Like, it's not a get rich thing. You got to work. You got to show up. You got to be willing to learn something new. You got to be coachable, and you got to be ready to work, because this is a job. It's not a job where somebody's your boss and somebody can fire you and somebody can lay you off. Or if your kids are sick, you're going to get fired, like we were talking about earlier. None of that applies to this. No, it's not a pyramid, or no, it's not an MLM. We don't do that. Like, I don't know why people are stuck, or they think it is. I don't know why, because we're talking about an online business. Because I don't know why. It doesn't matter why to me, because it doesn't apply to this. Once you understand, you're actually promoting digital programs. You're actually promoting programs that teach people really good skills in a digital age. You will understand what this is. You'll get it. You'll be like, it'll be my own little business. Yes, little or big. How much do you want this? Like, how much time are you willing to put in? We're not talking about a lot of time. 2 to 3 hours a day. That's it. That's all. 2 to 3 hours a day to see your life change. I love it. So if you want to get started, go to Granny's Getting Paid. I think somebody's finger touched my P there, but it's Granny's Getting Paid. Because you can too. I have got children that I've got 2 that are waiting for a movie night. Are you waiting? You want to come on here and say hi? You want to say hi?
Hi.
Say hi. So just go there. You can put your email in. If you don't want to do it, you can just unsubscribe. It's pretty easy. Don't climb all the way up, son. Oh my goodness. So you can do that. I welcome all the questions. Shh. No, you got to finish. Stop. I welcome all the questions. If you have questions, be sure to go to my website. It's right here, right here, down here, that website. You will, if you don't want to ask on a live, just go there, ask me questions in an email. I will gladly answer your questions. I am going to watch a Christmas movie. Are we going to watch a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
What do you say when you're excited? What do you tell everybody to do? What does Mama say in every, watch this. What does Mama say in every single video at the end? What do I say? No, at the end of my videos. If you want to know more, drop me a yeah. Yeah. You got to do it louder. Yeah. That a boy. Okay, teach him young. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you. Love you guys. You are awesome. I appreciate every single one of you. And I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow night or not. It might be Saturday, might be Sunday. I try to go live at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I love you. It's okay. Yeah. So anyways, I will be back either Saturday, for sure Sunday night. I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow. Thank you guys again. Love you guys. Good night. Say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, Mom.